morning all of you. So in our present topic, we will continue the Grignard reagent reactions. Okay. So today we will finish the Grignard reagent and some more other preparation methods. So here some examples. So Grignard reagent can react with the ester that produces alcohol, that can react with the 2 moles of the Grignard reagent. And now here diester, so excess of methyl magnesium bromide, so write the complete reaction. Now in this case here diketone, phenyl magnesium bromide, of course here 2 moles of phenyl magnesium bromide is consumed, here 2 moles of methyl magnesium bromide is consumed. So how many products in this reaction and how many products in this reaction possible? So work out those reactions. And next here also, this is the methyl above the plane, and then here another methyl is coming from the Grignard reagent. We will get the A plus B 2 products because this carbonyl group is a planar, so that is attacked by the either front side or back side. So here we get the A plus B 2 compounds. Then we can assign the relation between A and B, and then here cyanide. So cyanide on reaction to methyl magnesium bromide produce a ketone but not alcohol. So we can write the product. Okay. So write down this one. So here one more reaction. This is Cl double bond O, here OE. So actually here let us say this is the hydrogen. This is ethyl. This one ethyl formate. Ethyl formate. There is only one carbon. There is only one carbon. There is an ethyl formate. That is a ethyl formate. Now here in this case, this hydrogen replaced by the chlorine. So it is named as a chloroethyl formate. This is the previous main question. Chloroethyl formate. Now this one treating with methyl magnesium bromide. Just here I am taking one equivalent of the methyl magnesium bromide. One equivalent of the methyl magnesium bromide. Now here this CH3 minus attacks on this positive charged carbon. Cl, the O minus, ClET, and this one methyl. Now next step, reformation of pi bond, and here between these two, which is a good leaving group? Cl minus is a good leaving group. So here Cl is leaving out, CH3, C double bond O, here ester. This is the product. Okay, with one equivalent. Okay, because Cl is a good leaving group. That's it. Okay, so that is one example. And next, for example, acetylene. Acetylene, I am treating with methyl magnesium bromide. Here, just here taking one equivalent. So CH3 minus remove the H plus. So here we get the CH3 C triple bond C minus MgBr plus CH4. Okay, that means it is a new Grignard reagent. New Grignard reagent. We are starting with methyl magnesium bromide, but by the acid-base reaction, this is the acidic hydrogen, CH3 minus remove the H plus, so we will get the CH4, and here HC triple bond C minus MgBr is another Grignard reagent. Now here, this one on further reaction with formaldehyde or any other carbonyl compound or any other acid derivative. So now it is working as a as-result Grignard reagent. So this one acting as nucleophile. Nucleophile attacks on this carbon. So H, C, O minus and hydrogen. C triple bond C H. Followed by hydrolysis. HCH. Here OH. Here C triple bond C H. So this is the product. Okay. So first acid-base reaction. Another Grignard reagent is produced. Of course here CH4 gas. And then adding formaldehyde. Now this one react with formaldehyde, produce alcohol. Okay, it is another one. This one. Okay, so we can write this equation. It is the anhydride. This is anhydride. So this anhydride on reaction with, for example, I am giving cyclic anhydride. I'm treating with methyl magnesium bromide, excess methyl magnesium bromide. Okay, so write the product. First, take this one. Okay. So next, we will discuss some more reactions of the Grignard reagent. So that is reaction with CO2. Reaction with CO2. Very, very important reaction. Reaction with CO2. Okay. So generally here, before this one, we have to know the reactivity. So it is the reactivity of the organometallic compounds. Okay. It is the reactivity of OMC, organometallic compounds. Okay, in first class we discussed that one. Organometallic compounds react. Now here, so generally one important point: more negative charge on alkyl group, then more reactive. More negatively charged alkyl group R minus readily attacks on the positive charge carbonyl carbon. Now in this case, carbon and lithium, carbon and magnesium, carbon and carbon. So what is the electronegativity? Actually electropositivity. Electropositivity. So carbon here more electropositive. Lithium is more electropositive. That means here more electropositive means here more positive charge and more negative charge. Here Mg plus 2, less positive charge, less negative charge. Here carbon very less electropositive, very less positive charge and very less negative charge. Okay? Lithium more electropositive, so more positive charge, more negative. So more negative means here more nucleophilic. More nucleophilic means here readily attacks on the carbonyl compounds. Okay? Readily attacks on the carbonyl carbon. Now carbon magnesium. Okay? So magnesium less electropositive than the lithium. This is the second group element. And here carbon d block elements. So it is a very less electropositive. So here that negative charge on the carbon less. Okay. So more electropositive. So more electron density difference. So here more negative charge, more positive charge. Here less electropositive, less positive, and less negative. So less negative means less reactive. Okay. Alkyl lithium is more reactive than the RMPX, Grignard reagent. And here Grignard reagent is more reactive than the Gilman's reagent. Lithium dialkyl cuprate, Gilman's reagent. Okay. Now here, this carbon dioxide, I am treating with first of all general reaction. First write the general reaction MgX. Okay. Now here, this partial negative charge, this one partial positive, this one partial negative, of course. Now this one R minus attacks on this positive charge carbon, transfer parallels to this one. Okay. So double bond O, and here alkyl group, and then O minus, here MgX, followed by hydrolysis. Because here this one cannot react with Grignard reagent further. Yesterday we discussed this one. Okay, this one on further reaction with RMgX, no reaction actually. Because here O minus, the strong donating group. The strong donating group decreases the magnitude of the positive charge at this carbon. So here this class react. So furtherly it cannot be attacked by the Grignard reagent. Okay. So yesterday we discussed this one also. So followed by hydrolysis will get the carboxylic acid. Okay. So CO2 on reaction with RMX followed by hydrolysis will get the RCOOH. Whatever the alkyl group. Whatever the alkyl group. That means here, for suppose CH3MgBr, CH3MgBr followed by hydrolysis. Then what is the product here? CH3. So CH3COOH. Very simple. CH3COOH. For example here, PHMgBr or MgA, first one, and second one hydrolysis. Then what is the product here? PHCOOH. That's it. PHCOH, benzoic acid and acetic acid. But on reaction to lithium, on reaction to alkyl lithium. So here on reaction to alkyl lithium, so generally alkyl lithium is more reactive. So here in this case, R minus and here Li plus. R minus usually attacks on this positive charge carbon. So here double bond, here O minus, here alkyl. Here in this case, actually, alkyl lithium is more reactive. Alkyl lithium is more reactive. So the more reactive organometallic compound attack on this carbon also. But in this case, RHX is less reactive. This cannot attack on this carbon. Okay. So further the reaction will be. But here, due to high reactivity of the alkyl lithium, so further reaction takes place. So here transfer of electrons takes place. So Li plus, O minus, here R, O, Li. Now this one on a hydroxylase. That becomes a R, here R, this one OH. Yes. Diol, it is a jump diol. So generally jump diols are unstable. So loss of water molecule takes place. So that gives RC double bond O. That's it. The ketone is the product. So very important point. Alkyl lithium reacts with CO2 produce ketone. Alkyl lithium Grignard reagent reacts with CO2 produce carboxylic acid. Okay, so very important point. Grignard reagent reacts with CO2 produce carboxylic acid. Grignard reagent reacts with alkyl lithium produce ketone. Okay, because alkyl lithium is ketone, so furtherly it is attacked by the alkyl lithium. So we get the this followed by hydrolysis will get the gem diol. So this gem diol by loss of water molecule will get the ketone. So very important. For example, here this one treating with CH3, Li, 2 equivalents, and second one followed by hydrolysis. So then what is the product here? CH3, C double bond O, CH. That's it. Okay, what are the alkyl groups in alkyl lithium? Placed on both sides of the C double bond. Okay, very important. Alkyl lithium CO2, ketone. RNJ CO2, acid. Okay, that's it. Because just only difference between reactivity of the Grignard reagent and alkyl lithium. Okay, CO2 plus RNJX, RCOH. CO2 plus RLi, RCOR. Okay, RCOR. Here methyl is known as PH. CH3CO, CH. Ethyl is ethyl CO, ethyl. Okay, that's very important to sum. So right now, the next reaction with cyclic ethers. Reaction with cyclic ethers. Now this one. The cyclic ether. This one treating with methyl magnesium bromide. So actually here this cyclic ether is a strained compound. It is a very unstable compound. Remember ring is an unstable ring due to angle swing. So here negative charge and here positive charge. So here by the breaking of this bond, this one carbon, this carbon carries a positive charge. So here CH3 minus attacks on this carbon. So now here this one bonding with the methyl and this one converted into O minus MgBr. Now on hydrolysis, on acid workup, that one becomes a OH and this one CH. So that is the product. Okay. So by the breaking of this carbon-oxygen bond, CH3 minus nucleophile attacks from the backside. So it is nothing but SN2 type mechanism. Okay, it is symmetrical. So either side attacked by the CH3 minus. But suppose in case of unsymmetrical one, this one. CH3 MgBr. So this one is the CH3 and this is the hydrogen. Here both are the hydrogens. So here in SN2 type reaction, generally we are saying reactivity based on the steric factor. So in this one, that CH3 minus attacks on this carbon because it is a two hydrogens, smaller groups. But in this case, it can be methyl groups due to steric factor. That CH3 minus if attacks at this carbon, that may repel with methyl group. But in this case, both are the hydrogens, so both are smaller groups. So CH3 minus attacks at this carbon. Okay. So here, oxygen and CH3. This one is bonding with CH3 and O minus MgBr. Okay. O minus, that is neutralized by this positive bond Mg plus 2 Br minus. And now hydroxys CH3 and CH3 here. 2 butanol is the product. Okay, cyclic keepers. Or suppose let us take this one methyl. This is the methyl. This one I'm reading with phenyl magnesium bromide. So pH minus attacks at the less substituted carbon. It is a more substituted carbon because there is a methyl group. Okay, like this here. Hydrogen less substituted. Hydrogen methyl is a more substituted. So now we have less substituted carbon with effectors. So we are breaking up this bond. CH3. Here pH. Now O minus followed by hydroxys. So that we can say OH and CH. That's it. Okay, we cannot read. For example, here taking 4-member ring. This one I am treating with RMDX. Okay, very slow reaction. Very slow reaction because 4-member ring is somewhat more stable than the 3-member ring. For example, here 5-member ring and 6-member ring. I am treating with RMGX. No reaction because these are stable. 5-member ring and 6-member ring are stable, so no reaction with Grignard reagent. But here 3-member ring is very unstable, so that can react with the Grignard reagent. And 4-member ring is also very slow reaction. Okay. Of course, if increasing temperature, that also involved in a reaction with the Grignard reagent. That's it. Okay. Cyclic keyless. Okay. And one more reaction. Reaction with the O2. Reaction with the O2. It's an important reaction. RMgBr, for suppose. On reaction to O2. Okay? On reaction to the O2. In this case, pH oxygen MgBr. Peroxide is formed. Peroxide is. Okay? Now here, this one on further reaction with phenyl magnesium bromide. So we will get the phenyl OMG Br 2 equals. Now here, this one on hydroxys. So here H, here OH. So we will get the pH OH. That is the main product. Phenol is the main product. Okay. So simply we can write like this here. RMGX on reaction to O2 followed by hydroxys. What is the product here? ROH is the product. Okay, ROH is the RMGX O2. Very simple one. Okay, RMGX O2 followed by hydroxys. ROH is the product. Okay, that is one of them. And next one, RMGX and reaction with NH2Cl. For suppose RMGCl is one. Okay, so here R minus attacks on the NH2, Cl minus leaving. So we will get the RNH2 plus MgCl. That is the product. NH2. For example, here Cn twice, cyanogen. That means here MC bond MC. This is cyanogen. This is cyanogen. So here R minus attacks on the MC and leaving out this one. So RCN plus MgCl and Cl. Okay, that is one more reaction. For example, here this one I am treating with Cl2 Cl2. We'll get the RCl plus MgCl. Okay? All the other simple cases. Now here, try yourself. So already we discussed the reaction of the that one. Which one? CO2. So now here, write with the SO2, write with the carbon disulfide, and write with the SO3. That's it. Okay? Background reaction with SO2, CS2, similar to the CO2, and here SO2. Okay? Try yourself. So there is one previous IIT question from the Grignard reagent. I will discuss that. So that question is ketone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 HCl. Now this one treating with methyl magnesium bromide. So methyl magnesium chloride. Then what is the product? Now CH3 minus. So actually here there is a partial negative charge, a partial positive charge. Here carbon oxygen is a more electronegativity. So carbon oxygen bond has a more electronegativity difference. This bond has a more electronegativity difference than this bond. Okay? So oxygen electronegativity 3.5, chlorine 3.0. So here carbon oxygen more electronegativity difference. So here more positive charge, more negative charge. So more positive means here more electrophilic. So the CH3 minus attacks on the more positive charged carbon. So here O minus and CH3. Then this. Okay? Now in this case, here O minus is nucleophile. This nucleophile attacks on this carbon and then leaving out Cl minus. We will get the cyclic product. So here, what is the size of the cyclic product? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here 5 member ring with oxygen atom. First atom, oxygen. Second, 3, 4, 5. On fifth, there is a 1 methyl group. On second one, there are the 2 methyl groups. Okay? So that is the product. So previous slide. First nucleophilic addition followed by intramolecular nucleophilic substitution. Followed by intramolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay? So that is the Grignard reactions. And next, limitations. Okay, limitations very important. That means here, what are these limitations? There are limitations in preparation of RMJX. Limitations in preparation of RMJX. Okay, in preparation of RMJX. What are the limitations? What conditions we have to follow in preparation of the RMJX? Okay. Now here first one. Actually here, what is the preparation method? Alkali halide. I'm treating with magnesium. Tetrahydrofuran solvent. You will get the RMDX. Okay. You will get the RMDX. Now here first limitation. Halide. Alkali halide must not be vicinal dihalide. Vicinal dihalide. Okay. So what is the problem with vicinal dihalide? CH2, Br and this one Br. Okay. Okay, this is the vicinal dihalide. So this one I am treating with the magnesium tetrahydrofuran. First here, insertion takes place. MgBr. Okay, MgBr. Now here, this one is the negative charge. Now here, Br minus leaving. Now this one carries a positive charge. So here, leaving of the MgBr takes place. So we will get the ethylene. Okay, this is the problem with the dibromide. Vicinal dibromide I am treating with magnesium, we get the ethylene. Product is ethylene. we have in this case Grignard reagent is not formed. Okay, in this case Grignard reagent is not formed because MgBr2, this one carries a negative charge. By leaving out Br minus, this one carries a positive. So positive negative pi bond formation. So that is the driving force for this reaction. Okay, halide must not be bisphenol dihalide. And the second one, if 1,3 dihalide, if it is a 1,3 dihalide, this is a Br. This one treating with magnesium tetrahydrofuran. So CH2, MgBr, and this one Br. Now this one negative charge, intramolecular nucleophile substitution takes place. That means here CH2 plus MgBr. The cyclic product is formed. Cyclic product is okay. That is one. Okay, there is a problem with 1,2 dihalide and 1,3 dihalide. In case of the 1,2 dihalide, alkene is formed by leaving out the MgBr2. By leaving out the MgBr2, intramolecular substitution takes place. Intramolecular reaction. A negative charge and a positive charge. Okay. So next. Okay. Third one. Next limitation. Okay. That alkyl halide must not contain active hydrogen. Active hydrogen means here acidic hydrogen. So what is the problem with the compound containing acidic hydrogen? For example, here this one OH, active hydrogen is there, and there is a halogen. So this one treating with magnesium. So OCH2, SCH2, MgCl. Okay, MgCl. So generally, Grignard reagent is involved in acid-base reactions. Okay, so here this one negative and this one positive. Okay, now there is H plus. So intramolecular acid-base reaction takes place. So here this one becomes a O minus CH2. This one becomes a CH3. Now ClMg. Okay, intramolecular acid-base reaction takes place. CH2 minus accept the H plus from the OH. There is a proton source in the compound. So intramolecular acid-base reaction takes place. So that's why here alkyl halide must not contain the active hydrogen. Okay. For suppose this N-D, this halogen, this one dealing with magnesium, then what is the product? N-D, this one MgCl. But here the hydrogen or deuterium which is attached to the nitrogen is acidic in nature. So minus intramolecular acid-base reaction takes place. So N, here D, here MgCl. That's it. Intramolecular acid-base reaction. Okay. That's it. Now here, this one double bond O and Cl. Okay, Cl. This one treating with magnesium tetrahydro. So what is the problem? Actually, what is the product of this thing? First here magnesium insertion, intramolecular nucleophilic addition takes place. Okay, intramolecular nucleophilic addition takes place. So you can write the product for this one. Okay, double bond over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay, you can write the product. First here magnesium insertion. The Grignard reagent is formed. Intramolecular nucleophilic addition reaction takes place. Okay, yes. Those are the limitations of the Grignard reagent. Okay, so that is about the Grignard reagent reactions. So from the Grignard reagent we can prepare the alcohols. So next another preparation method, you know this one, that is the hydration of alkenes. Acidic catalyzed hydration, hydroboration oxidation, oxymercuration, demercuration. You know this one. Okay. So you studied in first year alkenes chapter. So just I remind those examples. So second method, bihydration of alkenes. Bihydration of alkenes. So here in this case, propene on acid catalyzed hydration, Markovnikov addition of the water, HN OHN, Markovnikov addition of water. Okay. Next, oxymercuration, demercuration, Hg OAC twice, H2O. Second one, sodium borohydride, alkali medium. It is also Markovnikov addition of water. Okay, Markovnikov addition of water. H plus added to the carbon which has a more number of hydrogens. And here next negative part, OH minus added to the carbon which has a less number of hydrogens. And next, hydroboration oxidation, B2H6 tetrahydrofuran, and second one, hydrolysis. In this case, anti-Markovnikov addition of water. Okay, so H plus added reverse reaction, anti-Markovnikov addition. So you know this reaction. Okay, so actually here, this one in acid medium hydration, first actually protonation takes place. Protonation of this alkene, then H plus the carbon attack chester. Then this carbon carries a positive. So it is the secondary end. So here H minus migration takes place. You will get the tertiary carbocation. Now it is attacked by the water molecule followed by deprotonation. Okay, OH. That's it. Okay, first year studied and recently we have revised those topics also. So with rearrangement. Now oxymercuration, demercuration. This one, oxymercuration, demercuration. This is the oxymercuration, demercuration process. In oxymercuration, demercuration, without carbocation rearrangement. Actually, in this case, no carbocation is formed. So directly Markovnikov addition, just OH like this, and here H. Now here, hydroboration oxidation. It is a hydroboration oxidation process. Hydroboration oxidation process. So in a hydroboration oxidation, anti-Markovnikov product. Okay, anti-Markovnikov product without rearrangement. Okay, so for more details, you can refer the first year notes. That is alkenes. Okay, so write this down. Next, another preparation method, third one, from aliphatic amines. Aliphatic amines. So with aliphatic amines, so very simple reaction is one. RNH2 on treating with NaNO2 plus HCl. NaNO2 plus HCl. That produces ROH, alcohol. Aliphatic amines and reaction with NaNO2 HCl. And simply we can write this one on HNO2. Because actually at the time of reaction we are adding NaNO2 HCl. Because HNO2 is unstable, so that is the further oxidized to the HNO3. So that's why adding mixture of NaNO2 and HCl. By the reaction of NaNO2 and HCl, we will get the NaCl and HNO2. Okay. So here aliphatic amines are treating with NaNO2 HCl, we will get the alcohol. Of course, some other side products also possible, but in this reaction majorly alcohol is formed. That means some other products means alkyl halide is also formed and alkene is also formed. Okay. So actually here, what is the mechanism of this reaction? Okay. So here in this case, first of all, HNO is produced. So this HNO2, in acid medium, actually HCl must be taken in excess amount. So protonation takes place. H oxygen, here H, here double bond O, here plus. So here this positive charge oxygen gains 2 electrons. So here this nitrogen carries positive charge, plus and H2. Okay, positive charge oxygen gains 2 bonding electrons. So here nitrogen carries a positive charge. So that is alkalophile. Now this alkalophile attacks on the RNH2. RNH2 is a nucleophile. More alkyl density, less alkyl density. So bonding formation. So R, N, here H, here H. N double bond. Okay? This one carries a positive charge. So here simply remove the water molecule. Actually, of course, that is involved in some process, but I am writing simply. So that is the R, N, triple bond, N plus. Okay? This is the Rn2 plus. This Rn2 plus is neutralized by the Cl minus in the first. Okay? H plus is used for this one and Cl minus for this one. So this is the diazonium chloride. This is aliphatic diazonium chloride. Aliphatic diazonium chloride. Okay? So now here, this aliphatic diazonium chloride is very unstable. That is dissociated to R plus and N2. R plus and N2. Okay? Here in this case, of course, here Cl minus is also released. Okay, because here N2 is a more stable. N2 is a more stable molecule. So that's why from this diazonium chloride, that N2 is easily leaving out. Okay? Due to high stability of the N2, so ఈ molecule నుంచి N2 molecule నుంచి చాలా ఈజీగా లీవ్ అయిపోతుంది. Okay? So here, as a result, carbocation is formed. Of course, the Cl minus attacks on this one, will get the alkyl chloride, or if water molecule attacks on this carbocation followed by deprotonation, will get the ROH. Okay? So actually this alkali is the major product. Why in this case alkali is the major product? Why not alkali halide? Because in this case, actually this one, here in this case, in this reaction, water is the solvent. So in case of the H2O, the Cl minus is surrounded by the water molecule. So then the reactivity of the Cl minus decreases by the solvation, by the hydration with water molecule. So that's why here solvent present in excess amount that attacks on the R plus followed by deprotonation will get the alcohol. Okay? So why the alcohol is major product? Alkali halide is not the major product because Cl minus is surrounded by the water molecules. Then its reactivity decreases. Of course, solvent is present in excess amount. So R plus is attacked by the H2O followed by deprotonation will get the alcohol. So in this case, main point is carbocation is the reaction intermediate. Carbocation is the reaction intermediate. So simply you can write the NH2 plus to OH right. Okay? Alkyl ions are reacting with NaOH, NH2 plus to OH is simply a product reaction. But here in this case, we will discuss some examples. So main point is that carbocation is the reaction intermediate. So carbocation reaction intermediate kabatti. So we can observe the rearranged products. Okay, carbocation is the reaction intermediate. We can write this one. C plus is reaction intermediate. So rearranged products are formed. Carbocation is the reaction intermediate. So carbocation is the reaction intermediate. So rearrangement takes place. Okay? So we'll discuss some examples. First, suppose CH3, CH2, NH2, and treating with the NaNO2, HCl. Then what is the product here? CH3 and CH2OH. Okay? So that is it. Now, first suppose isopropyl amine. This one produce isopropyl alcohol. Or tertiary butyl amine. This one produce tertiary butyl alcohol. Okay, just remember the reagent and the action. NH2 converted to OH. Of course, some other products also formed, but minor products. Those are the minor products. Okay, na? So actually, what is the carbocation in this case? Tertiary butyl is the carbocation. By leaving of the H plus, we will get the isobutene also. From the carbocation, by leaving of H plus, we will get the isobutene also. Okay? But your major product is the alcohol. Yes. Next, first suppose. See this one, NH2. So in this case, first of all, carbocation is formed. Actually, I mean NaNO2, HCl. This is converted to N2 plus, NH2 converted to N2 plus. So leaving of N2 plus, we will get the carbocation as a reaction intermediate. It is a secondary carbocation. So here, by the H minus migration, we will get the tertiary carbocation. So tertiary carbocation is more stable than the secondary carbocation. That's a rearrangement takes place. Now it is attacked by the water molecule followed by deprotonation. So this is the major product. Okay, rearranged products are also. So next here, this CH2NH2. This CH2NH2 produce CH2OH. Okay, this is the one product. Actually here, what is the reaction intermediate in this case? CH2 plus is the reaction. Okay. So now it is a 3-membered ring. So ring expansion takes place. So by the ring expansion, that one becomes a 4-membered ring like this. So now this carbon carries a positive charge. Okay. So nothing but 4-membered ring with a positive charge. Now it is attacked by the water molecule followed by deprotonation. So you get the tertiary butyl alcohol. Tertiary butyl alcohol. Okay. So this one in this reaction 48% and this one 47%. Okay, 48% and 47%. And whatever the remaining 5% is. So in this one, actually in this case, ring expansion takes place. Now here, another possibility. Carbocation by the breaking of this bond, complete breaking of this bond, this carbon carries a negative charge, negative positive pi bond, then this one carries a positive charge. Now it is attacked by the water molecule followed by deprotonation. So here OH, this one CH2 and this one CH2 and CH double bond CH2. This is formed in 5%. Okay? Important reaction. Here 48%, here 47%. Okay? Right. Some more examples. You answer yourself. HNO2, okay, or NaNO2 HCl. HNO2. NH2, HNO2. In this reaction, reactant takes place. In this reaction also, carbocation is rearranged. This reaction. In this reaction, ring expansion takes place. Okay. So write the answers.